Well, just 2 weeks remain for Montana voters to cast their ballot in the primary election, and one of the top races on the ticket is for governor. 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats are competing to become the nominees that will face off this fall. Tonight, Chief Political Reporter Mike Dennison takes a closer look at the political records of the 3 Republicans running for the seat.
The GOP primary for governor has 3 men with extensive records as public office holders: Attorney General Tim Fox, Congressman Greg Gianforte, and State Senator Al Olszewski of Kalispell. In his nearly 8 years as Attorney General, Fox points to many things he considers as accomplishments. He helped block Obama-era water and clean power regulations that he called federal overreach. He's launched a broad effort against substance abuse, including laws to reduce repeat DUI offenders and crack down on opioid prescriptions. And his office has increased tracking of sexual assault evidence and cases. Gianforte has a strong record of supporting President Trump in Congress. In the current Congress, on about 70 key votes, he has supported the president 96% of the time. Most of those are no votes on Democratic initiatives, such as voting against increasing the minimum wage, against federal negotiation of prescription drug prices, or against impeachment of the president. He also points to his sponsorship of bills that protect popular wildlands in south central Montana and that provided recognition to the Little Shell Indian tribe. A report by the group ProPublica says Gianforte missed more votes than all but 30 House members in the current Congress. But his office notes that 2/3 of those votes were procedural budget items when Gianforte was accompanying Vice President Mike Pence on a 2-day trip to Montana last June. Olszewski, an orthopedic surgeon, has been able to pass 11 of the 31 bills he has introduced during his 6-year career in the legislature. Most of those bills are on medical issues, like improving incentives for rural doctors. But he also sponsored the bill that led to Montana voters restricting who could pick up their voted absentee ballots. He also has sponsored several bills to restrict abortion or protect fetuses, but they've either died or been vetoed by the governor. And he has voted against Medicaid expansion, against the Flathead Tribal Water Compact in 2015, and against last year's major infrastructure bill. Remember, you have just 2 weeks left to get your primary ballot into the county election office. And if you haven't registered to vote, you can do that too at the same office. At the Capitol, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
All right, thanks, Mike. In this year's all-mail primary elections, those ballots must be returned by mail or in person by June 2nd at 8 p.m.